Welcome to the IWBF Asia Oceania Championships. And now we have a competition between of People's Republic of China and Japan. The following are the names of the players representing of People's Republic of China. Number 5, Chen Jingwen. Number 6, Xiu Xiaomin. Number 7, Zhang Chonghe. Number 8, Liu Guili. Number 9, Li Duili. Number 10, Huang Xiaoyan. Number 11, Li Wei. Number 12, Tao Xin. Number 13, Zhang Wenhan. Number 15, Shuo Peixin. Number 16, Liu Shaomin. Number 17, Zhang Wen.
Japan. Number 2, Isumi Saima. Number 4, Amane Yanagimoto. Number 5, Ruri Kojima. Number 6, Ruri Kikuchi. Number 7, Mayumi Tsuchiya. Number 9, Aoi Nishimura. Number 10, Mario Hakina. Number 15, Mari Aminoto. Number 18, Shiro Kitana. Number 42, Yuri Aoyama. Number 54, Rana Guti. Number 88, Menia Fujita.
And good afternoon from Bangkok, Thailand. We're at the Centara Life complex here, bringing you the gold medal game in the women's division of the 2025 IWBF Asia Oceania Wheelchair Basketball Championships, Japan against China. Having a look at the Chinese team, at number 5 we have Chaeng Jingwen. At number 6 we have Chao Ling. At number 7 is Zhang Tonglei. At number 8 is Leu Guaodi. Number 9 is Ling Sui Ling. At number 10 we have Huang Shaolian. At number 11 Li Mei. At number 12 we have Hu Xiang. Number 13 Zhang Mei Mei. At number 15 Suo Pei Shi. At number 16 Liu Chaeng. And 17 Zhao Rei. For Japan we have at number 2 Izumi Zaima. At number 4 Amane Yanajimoto. Number 5 is Ruri Kojima. At number 6 is Yuri Uguchi. At number 7 is Mayumi Tushida. Number 9 is Ayo Nishimura. Number 10 Mayo Hajino. Number 15 is Mari Amimoto. Number 16 Chihiru Kitada. 42 is Yu Aoyama. Number 54 Nanagunji. And number 88 Mika Fujiwara. Match officials for this final: crew chief led by Kathy Hay from Australia, and she's assisted by Veronica Restuccia and Tek Loi Chong. Once again in commentary with me, Dennis Knoll, our German coaching expert. Dennis,
that's what you said. So happy to be back on the microphone to have that gold medal game. Yes, we were pretty excited because in the group stage we had a win from Japan over China. So everything is set for that hard fight for that gold medal. So let's be excited to see what happens next.
And as we see the teams coming onto the court, just a quick special shout out to the Japanese number 15 there, Mari Amimoto, and I will do my best not to butcher it. Atana Jobi Omedado. Happy birthday to Mari Amimoto. So great way to spend your birthday in the final of a major competition.
Yes.
So China underway. Pei Shi gets not Pei Shi, sorry, Chao Ling.
Kitara with the defensive rebound. Amane Yanagimoto now having a fast break with Mayo Hagino.
Hajino gets the first points of this final. Lots of excitement here in the arena in Bangkok. Scores a level as Zhang Tonglei gets China's first points. Dennis, players to watch out for in this game?
Exactly. Number 7 from China. She's the key player of the team. It's just 1.5 points of classification, but she's carrying the ball. She's making the plays. She's quite having a good tournament. On the Chinese side, and the big player, number 6, Chao Ling as well. And on the Japanese side, we have a pretty big team. So of course, birthday reminder, Mari Amimoto, Kitara number 18. But from the bench they have Nana Gunji, number 45. Yes, so
it's lots of good players
yes,
on
definitely.
show here in this final. And Amane Yanajimoto in possession for Japan.
She can shoot that.
Shot doesn't drop, and rebounds picked up there by China's number 8, Liu Guidi.
We have an interception now from Amane Yanagimoto. Good outlet pass. Kutada under the basket. It's
Chihiro Kutada will play it. And now the birthday girl, Amimoto, unable to get her first points, and the chair of Izumi Zaima goes out of bounds.
a pushing foul called.
A reason for the chair going out of bounds was that she was pushed out there by Ling Zhuiling, as indicated there by referee Kathy Hay.
Quick shot early in the shot clock. Went in.
Lin Shuiling in possession for China, looking for opportunity to play in Chen Jingwen, and 3-second call indicated there by referee Kathy Hay.
Pretty obvious. She passed the ball out and gets it back for a give and a long go then.
We spoke earlier in the bronze game about the development of the women's game, of course, and we did speak about the refereeing. Referees like Kathy Hay coming through the ranks.
Yes.
You know, doing well. She refereed in the U23 men's final, so
yes,
very promising referee is the Australian Kathy Hay, and ably assisted by the experienced Veronica Retistucha and of course Tek Loi Chong.
And as we might mention, the Chinese team changed also a bit, gets a bit younger, they lose some players. And the coach did a good job during the tournament to play in these some games this second unit, and so also there's a development. And on the Japanese side, we can come back to it later. There are a few young prospects with high potential. So yeah, everything is said, and the score after 3 minutes. It's 4-2.
Japan now with Chihiro Kitada puts up the shot, doesn't drop. Amimoto, Yanajimoto. Kitada will get the rebound off her own shot, does well, and Japan take their score up to 6. 6:40 left in this first period.
Second offenses is very good to fight for these offensive rebounds now. This is quite in danger now. Okay, managed to get over the midline within 8 seconds. Just 10 seconds left now. The ball is now crossing the three-point line. As Shang Tong Lei has that ball, and she could do that.
And, converted there by Zhang Tong Lei. Yanajimoto finds Fajino, and now Amimoto looking for a way past Layo Weidi. Yanajimoto, shot clock at 6, and she'll play it out to Amimoto. She's puts up the no-look reverse shot. Don't see that one in the coaching manual, but no choice there from Amimoto, and away come China.
Number 8 now, Yo Guaidi in the key, but could not manage that basket. It's a risky pass and good management.
Doing well to keep it in there for Japan. Amimoto.
Kitada's back in the game. Three-pointer. She scored a few of that in a group stage game against China.
And, number 5 there for China, Chen Jingwen, levels the scores. Just under 5 minutes to play here in this first period. All square at the moment. Kitada sets herself up, puts up the shot. Japan back into the lead.
Try that pick and roll to set up the mismatch then. She's having a quite good start in that game. It's a tough contact.
Lin Shuiling battling to keep the possession. Japan's defense solid, looking for
That's good defense by Japan.
the ball into the paint, and away comes Amimoto. Doesn't convert it for Japan. And
Great court
Yanajimoto,
vision. Went from Kitada to pass that ball to Amane Yanagimoto, but she missed that layup.
Japan will keep the possession as the alternating possession arrow falls in their favor.
The shot clock stays at 7.7 in that case.
Yanajimoto. Yeah, good work there by the Japanese number 4, Amane Yanajimoto.
It was an off-balanced shot and very confident.
Japanese defense solid at the moment, keeping the options limited for the Chinese.
Yes. Shot clock is winding down again. They're on 5 seconds left.
Mari Amimoto picks up the rebound for Japan, and she receives the pass from Kitada, but Japan just taking too long to progress up the court. Substitution by Japan. They will bring on
3 new players. It's Mayumi Tsushida, Ruri Kojima, and Nana Gunji entering the court. So we can come back to number 5, Ruri Kojima. She's one of the high prospect players. If I get it right, she just turned 16. She can shoot.
Yanajimoto doesn't convert. China will pick up the rebound with Chiao Chaoling, and on the other side of the court now, Chaoling. Sorry, not Chaoling. That was Liu Guidi. It takes China up to level scores with the Japanese. Timeout called by Japan.
Yeah, level scored after 7.5 minutes. The gold medal game. Baseline inbound with Team Japan.
Number 54 for Japan is Gunji. Finds Yanajimoto. Amane Yanajimoto. Shot clock winding down. Toshida needed to get that shot up, and just like that, we're into the final 2 minutes of this first period. End-to-end stuff here in Bangkok.
Japan now with that new lineup fall a bit back in defense.
picked up there by Nanagunji, and away comes
It's gonna be a tough one now.
Tushida. 8-second violation.
That first pass took too long. To have a quicker outlet first pass and use the full width of the court. It was just a short outlet pass. Oh, we now have a warning for going off the court and gaining an advantage.
That situation must frustrate a coach. You know, you've just won the position
Force
back.
the 8 second.
And then a stupid.
Yes.
Maybe not a stupid, but a lack of concentration there from.
And you're early in the game, right? So
Yeah.
you get that warning right now.
Especially if the three-pointer lands.
Yes. So it's also possible to use that first situation by giving a warning later in the game to. Oh, that's untypical. She missed that layup.
Foul's going to go against Zhang Tonglei. Nanagunji in possession for Japan, gives it to Yanajimoto. Yanajimoto now in possession, and foul will be called against Chen Jingwen.
The end of the shot clock and draws that contact very smart. Not that smart from the Chinese player to stay in the chair then. But another 14 for Japan.
Shot goes up from the Japanese number 7 there, Toshido, and Japan steal the possession back. They'll inbound from the baseline. Final 39 seconds of this first period. Score still level. Gunji, Amimoto, Yanjimoto. Toshida gets her shot up, doesn't land, and China now with an opportunity to try and grab the leads late on here in this first period.
We have 3 seconds difference in game shot clock.
Good work. Good work there from Toshida, making it difficult for Chen Jingwen. China though will retain the possession.
Sometimes you just can hold the hand on the ball and let it go for a short time again, so you don't have that alternate inbound then. 8 seconds
10 seconds left.
Dangerous shot.
And that will be the end of the first period. So nothing in it between these two teams at the moment. 10 apiece. We'll be back shortly. Right, second period ready to get started. Hajino will inbound for Japan. The birthday girl, Amimoto, in possession. Almost loses it there to Ling Shuiling, and
Yuri Gucci on the court. Coming back to Kitara.
Kitara doesn't convert, and away comes Zhang Tonglei for China.
That's a nice pass. Switches sides to that pick and roll. These are untypical mistakes of the Chinese women's team. Normally they capitalize all the chances.
Kitara for Japan will launch it up towards Amimoto. First job is to get over the half court. She does, and does well to recover. Unfortunately for Japan, Chihiro Kitara losing her balance, and turnover to China. So neither side grabbing this game yet by the scruff of the neck. Dennis, what do the two sides need to, your quick take on the situation in the game so far?
We had that first quarter, and especially with the score 10-10, it's not that high scoring game. So both teams got a lot of respect for each other. And it's some kind of like waiting and checking what the other side gives, and China is not capitalizing their easy baskets. Japan is turning the ball over. The score is still tight, so for Japan it's very important to have that quicker outlet situation. So it took now 6 seconds again, 7. And this is a turnover then. So they better cannot pass these passes.
So China now with Ling Shuiling, and 7 for China. Zhang Tonglei gets the shot up. Referee Veronica Restuccia calls for the foul. And the referee Festuccia asked me to say ciao mama to her mom watching the game.
Really interesting to see during the free throw setup from the opponent team. The Japanese girls have a quick talk together during the first free throw. Good use time to get on the same page. So after a miss of the first shot,
I think the Chinese defense is slightly edging it at the moment, and as you said, Dennis, they're just not converting the opportunities, and that could prove costly towards the end of this game.
Exactly. Normally they score since, yes, that's finally.
Yeah, Ling Shuiling there takes China into the lead. China pressing Japan with the full court press, and Kitara now.
Usually in the games with China having that setup, they gained more than 6 or 8 points and having a run, and now it's a tie again.
Kitara strikes back for Japan, so still level, 7:26 left of this first half. Iguchi up against the Chinese number 8, Lyle Grady.
Quick pass. And now you're over the line and you don't have that pressure then.
10 for Japan. is Hajino. She's unable to convert, and away comes China's number 9 there, Ling Shuiling. Kitara. Japan will need to get the ball over the halfway line. They do, but the Chinese press making it difficult for Japan at the moment.
Better now for Japan to use the full width of the court, and every action from them is straight in the middle of the court, and it's easy to intercept like they did all the time now.
China regain the lead. Timeout going to be called, and Japanese coach Tomoe Sueda has called for the timeout. .6:12 to play in this first half. China with a narrow 2-point lead. Yuri Oguchi plays the ball up to Kitara. Kitara looking for options. A little bit static at the moment for the Japanese. They need to distribute the ball around a little bit more. Shot clock running down. Short on that occasion by Mari Amimoto. Liu Guidi takes China up to a 4-point lead.
Very static and stationary but effective offense. Just set up the mismatch, having one push and scoring the basket. China up by 4.
China making it extremely difficult for Japan at the moment on the defensive side. And, Yuri Oguchi hasn't quite found her range just yet. Space opening up for the Chinese. Converted there on that occasion by the Chinese number 6, Chaeng. Substitutions for Japan. Onto the court comes the number 7, Toshida, as well as
Nanagunji with the number
54,
and Amane
Yanajimoto on as well. Iguchi to Toshida, Nanagunji. Good work there by Mayumi Toshida.
Wild shot, but keeps the game tight. But in the final you need situations like that. So
Japan will look to keep the big girls out of the paint, and luckily for them, Liu Guidi unable to convert, and good work for China winning possession back. Grady. Now China will pick up the foul. Number 7 there, Zhang Tonglei, is the checking back into the game is Mayo Hajino, the number 10.
Yes. Pretty close to avoid that mistake then. The substitution mistake. So the ball is over the midline. That's very important for Japan to have a nice setup offense.
Katada. Shot clock winding down, and Hajino will bring Japan back to within 2. 3:15 left here in this first half. 2-point lead for the ladies in white from China. Zhang Tonglei for China now.
Centara gains the defensive rebound. It's a good push by Yanagimoto to get in between and draw the contact. We now have a timeout from the Chinese head coach Chun Chi. So a bit more, over 2.5 minutes to go. Japan with the ball. 2 points back.
Kitada now in possession for Japan. Yanagimoto plays it out to Toshida and doesn't drop. Last touch will come off
bounce.
the hand of Chen Jingwen. And Japan will inbound.
New 14 on the shot clock. Ball touched the rim. Was not controlled. Out of bounds with new 14 shot clock.
Toshida. Quick pass towards the number 6 there. The number 2, Izumi Zaima. And away comes the Chinese.
That one decision then. Another missed layup. And on the other end, we could tie the game up. Mayo Hagino also missed.
1:40 left here in this first half. China with the 2-point lead. Good work there from Chaeng. She extends the Chinese lead up to 4 points. 1:16 left in the first half. Number 10 for Japan, Meo Hajino gives it to Amane Yanajimoto. Chihiro now Toshida, and Kitada will pick up the loose ball, puts up the shot, doesn't drop. And away comes China now with their number 9, Ling Shui-ling.
40 seconds to go in that quarter. Patient offense by China. Set up, no defender, I'm open, I take that shot. Good decision making.
Lin Shui-ling, the Chinese number 9 there, with that those points there for China. So 6-point advantage. Final 15 seconds of this first half. Kitada finds Hajino. Japan running out of options here.
And Amane could do that shot.
3-point shot goes up.
Miss it.
That won't land. So at halftime here in Bangkok, in the gold medal game of the 2025 IWBF Asia Oceania Wheelchair Basketball Championships, China lead Japan 22-16. We'll be back for the second half in 15 minutes. Welcome back to Bangkok. Second half action about to get underway here in the final of the 2025 IWBF Asia Oceania Wheelchair Basketball Championships for the women. China with a 6-point lead going into the second half. Low scoring game, Dennis?
Yes, that's definitely a low scoring game. So we got 40 points till halftime for both teams. Japan is back with their starting 5 on the court right now. That's very important to start in the third quarter like that.
Good start by China, and Chaeng extends that lead out to 8 now.
Yes, another 8 seconds.
Although it's a low scoring game, it's more of a defensive battle at the moment. Both teams trying to prevent those shots going up. So
we also have to be honest, it's a lot of missed opportunities.
Turnovers as well.
So it shows how much pressure there is on the players. Forced the shot clock.
Chaeng
just
got the shot up in time. Away comes Japan with the birthday girl, Mari Amimoto. Amane Yanajimoto. Yanajimoto finds Kitada, and Kitada not taking that opportunity for the Japanese. Foul Yanajimoto. So that Zhang Tonglei for China. And, mismatch there inside the zone there for Lao Guidi, and she extends China's lead now up to 10. So crucial part of the game now, you would think, for the Japanese. And pass will go out towards Hijino, just losing concentration there, Mayo Hijino. Lost opportunity for the Japanese ladies. Nine for Japan. There's Nishimura. Sorry, for China is Lin Shuiling, and timeout will be called by the Japanese coach Tomoe Sueda. All of a sudden, China up to a 12-point lead. Coming up after this game, Dennis, is the much anticipated men's final, Japan against Australia.
It's going to be a good one as well.
Japan with
these are very important possessions right now.
Japan needs to start getting that scoreboard ticking over, but good defensive work there from Zhang Tonglei, forcing the turnover from Amimoto.
And as you see, it's not that total line defense from Japan like in the first quarter. They're now falling back a bit too early, gave up that open shot here. That's tough for them right now, in the third quarter.
Kitada looking for Amimoto, and Mari Amimoto takes the Japanese deficit down to 10 points.
Important to have some easy buckets and make it as difficult as they can for the Chinese. It's a good defensive stop so far. This is a mismatch you have to avoid. And, leading scorer, right? Number 8, Liu Guidi.
Liu Guidi doing a good job there to take the lead back out to 12 points. Japan with Yanejimoto now. Amimoto. Amimoto will give it back to Yanejimoto. Hajino to Kitada, and Kitada gets up the shot. The foul will go against 7 Zheng Tonglei, and Chihiro Kitada will go to the line for 2.
During that we have a substitution. Yuri Iguchi with number 6 is entering the court.
Two from 2 for that visit to the line there for Kitada, so
it's important right now. You need that easy scores.
All opportunities need to be taken by the Japanese if they stand any chance in this game. Doesn't drop for the Chinese, the number 6 there, Chaeng, unable to convert, and that asking too much of Mari Amimoto. She crashes into the backboard, but no damage done there.
As you see, it's a very interesting defensive setup from Japan right now, pushing with 3 players in their front court, and having Yuri Iguchi, because of the lack of speed, her in the back, but with her height, she's ready for that possessions and getting that rebounds.
Seems to be working for Japan at the moment, but they do need to be more clinical on the offensive side, and Amimoto takes that lead down to 8, so slight momentum switch here towards Japan, but China will try and drive down the other court. 101, Yuri Iguchi up against Liu Guidi, and now Chaeng unable to add to the Chinese points. They do come away with the loose ball though, and good work there by Lin Shuiling.
She got more than 5 seconds to set up for the shot, and just a waving hand by Mari Amimoto, and that's not enough to stop this shooting percentage.
Kitada to Amimoto, and Amimoto gets the shot up. It's a bit short, but good work there from Kitada.
Now we have the pick and roll on the power side, but the middle is gone.
Shot clock running down. Kitada will get up the shot, and rebound collected there by Liu Guidi.
Now we have a jump from the baseline, and that's an open shot from the middle. Defensive rebound.
China picking up their own rebound, so another 14 on the shot clock for China, and good work there by Liu Guidi, and she takes China back into a 12-point lead. So good recovery from the Chinese. They were a little bit under pressure.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and with that comeback from that little comeback from China, and avoid that pressure you mentioned, Japan is now forced to take a timeout. Would be very important for the end of the game because it's the second timeout, I think. Yes, it looks like. Oh
yes.
no, 2 timeouts left. Oh, 2 timeouts left. No, it's the second timeout.
It is the second timeout,
Yes.
yes. China yet to make use of any timeouts in this half.
So if it comes to a close, that's also a point. If a coach had just had 1 timeout left for the crunch time. The price is high, but 12 points, especially in a low-score game, is pretty much. So they have to put everything on one side now.
Still plenty of time for Japan, but 3:22 left here in the third. Not going to be easy for the Japanese ladies to come back here, but let's see if they can prove us wrong. Kitada. And, Yuri Uguchi. Hachino gets the shot up, doesn't drop.
A bit off balance then. If she would stay stationary, it could went in, and this is very expensive then now.
And, Zhang Tonglei makes no mistake for China, and 14-point lead for the ladies in white. Amimoto. Kitada puts up the 3, doesn't drop. Rebound should be tidied up there by Yuri Iguchi.
She could be a force under the basket, especially with the 2.5 classification points.
Zhang Tonglei looking to Ling Shui Ling, and Chao Ling converts for China. So 38 to China, 24 Japan, 14-point lead for the favorites China.
Well, that was an easy interception. So Izumi Zaima has to make that foul to avoid more damage with the transition.
Soft foul really in the circumstances. However, Japan have an opportunity to put some fresh ideas on court, and Mayumi Yoshida is back on, as is number 9 Ayo Nishimura. Again, another soft foul given away there by Japan. Yuri Iguchi is the guilty party. Easy call for referee Tekloi Choi Chong to make.
So 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Position for China on the baseline. Veronica Restuccia is checking on the score sheet to make sure that everything is set and everything is clear for the last quarter. Thumbs up. Can go on.
So 1:41 to play in this third period. Japan will be desperate to shut out the Chinese attack here. And,
it's a short skip pass, but it went good. And a short shot as well.
Possession back to the Japanese. Gina will inbound for Japan, but China pressing high. Kitada, not much in the way of opportunities there to support.
It's a bit less crossing in the backcourt than from Team Japan, so the Chinese defended very wide in front and backcourt, but you need some picks. But it's a Chinese foul, right?
That foul goes against Zhang Tonglei from China.
That's her fourth foul. Could be an important one going into the last 11 minutes of the game. One of the key players.
Yeah, important player for China is Zhang Tonglei. But China winning the possession back quickly, and foul on that occasion will be blown against the number 7 for Japan, Mayumi Toshuda, and Veronica Restuccia will indicate.
Let's say it like that. If I want to make a foul there, I can make a foul there, but you have to avoid that layup. That was not the smartest contact then.
Yeah, now it puts even more pressure on your team, because Chao Ling is a dangerous player, not the sort of player you want to send to the line, and she adds the additional points. So China in control as we move into the final 47 seconds here of this period.
And never forget, you can get some rhythm from the free throw line for the rest of the game. So yeah, there's some kind of like back-to-back fouls between Naomi Tsushida then and Xie Chaoling. 39 seconds.
Regina's shot short on that occasion, and China now with an opportunity to further extend the lead opens up. And
another fast break then. Another make layup.
Leo Guidi is not going to miss those opportunities. So
Japan at the last position.
Looking down the barrel at the moment.
6 seconds left on the game clock.
Long range three goes up, but that will be the end of the third period. China in a commanding lead at the moment. We'll go into the fourth period, 43-24 up. final quarter in this gold medal game just about to get underway between Japan and China. China with a useful lead here going into this final period. Japan with it all to do. And, Amimoto plays it out to Hajino, and Hajino unable to get us up and running here in the fourth. On the other side of the court, Chaeng will take China up to 45.
The fourth quarter starts like the third quarter ends. It was a 21-8 quarter for the Chinese team. Japan is struggling with their shots, and China's taking the easy ones with transition, with mismatching, and the easy outside shots. So
China in possession with Huang Shaolian, and once again more points on the board for the impressive Chaeng.
You have to put more pressure on the Chinese shooter then.
Kitada for Japan finds Iguchi. Iguchi try to play the quick return to Kitada. Japan though will maintain the possession. 3 on the shot clock.
And having a sub then, Amana Yanagimoto enters the court for Yuri Iguchi.
Yanagimoto does get the shot up, but China will drive down on the other side, but I think Amimoto was lucky to get away with that one.
Kind of like speculation defense as well. So she's smart enough to see that the Chinese player, if she's not going to go for the layup, so in my opinion, you always have to go for that layup, or otherwise you have to make a good outside turn then. But yeah, came lucky at the end.
Yeah. Amimoto, they're doing enough to put that hesitation there in the Chinese play, and opportunity on the other side for Amimoto, and she does pretty much the same thing as the Chinese player did. So Kitada takes Japan up to 26. Bit of a mountain to climb now for the Japanese. 7:43 left.
Kidada's the leading scorer for Team Japan with 12 points right now. They just need that 1 second for shot preparation.
China now, Dennis, have the luxury of controlling. When they have their offensive, there's no need to rush now. They can just control the offense, use as much of the shot clock as possible.
They had a lot of fast breaks in this game, but they're pretty smart, and can do a bit more patient offense, because I know I got my shooters, I got my mismatches, and they're pretty confident in their strength.
Chaeng gets China up to 51.
So they're close to double the score from Japan, and this is getting out of reach, and it is out of reach right now.
It's an exercise in damage limitation now for Japan, unfortunately.
Shots are not going to fall.
And fast break for China as their number 12, Hu Chaeng, unable to rub further salt into the Japanese wounds.
Substitution on Japanese side. Yumi Tsushida, Nana Gunji, and Ruri Kojima entering the court.
Mayumi Toshida gets Japan up to 28. 5:43 left in this game.
That's difficult as a coach in that part of the game. You know, you need every shot now from now on to go in, that you have that minimal promille of chance. To see in the faces of the players is not helping, but you have to keep their heads up. And like you mentioned, to reduce the damage and go off the court as a silver medalist.
And Dennis, in this kind of situation for the Japanese coach, probably realizing that the game's out of reach now. Does he give the other players an opportunity? Or does he keep the first five on? Or?
Well, they had a good rotation over the complete tournament, so I think they will try it for at least one more minute. But yeah, like you said, to reduce the damage, and the Chinese are not getting shorter, and they're not using their second uni that much right now. So it's pretty tough then to make that decision. But now we have that. So we have the experienced players on the bench, Mayo Hagino, Chiro Kitada, Maria Mimoto now on the bench.
No sign of China taking their foot off the pedal, so to speak, and they will look to remain clinical towards the end of this game now.
Well, let me tell you something, the Chinese coach respects the Japanese team because they lose in the group stage against them. So he has no reason to
change anything, really.
No.
Yeah. And away comes Japan.
Well, just to prove that how strong the Chinese team is, because we have spectators all over the world, and want to send a message as well.
Yeah, I think, as you said, the Chinese coach Chun Chi letting the rest of the world know that China will be a force to reckon with when it comes to the 2026 IWBF World Championships, and just making sure the likes of the USA and Netherlands are
GB, Canada.
Yeah.
So
not with finishing like that, they won't. But anyway,
this is very important now. If you see that situation right now, this is very important to avoid these stupid turnovers at the end. Of course, you lose the game, but you have to keep your head up.
Yeah.
Now we have a sub back then. Amimoto and Hagino are entering the court again.
Amimoto getting some points on the board, the birthday girl. .320 to play here in the game. China on the way to confirming themselves as the champions of this tournament. 3 minutes left. Gunji for Japan. Playing for pride now are the ladies in red. The shot goes up there from Kojima.
Short, but offensive rebound from Izumi Zaima. Set up again, 7 seconds on the shot clock. She can shoot that. Another offensive.
Great shot there from Ruri Kojima, young Japanese number 5.
During the Osaka Cup last year, or this year, the start of this year, she had some amazing games, some amazing shooting games, so high prospect for the future. 3-second call against China, giving the ball back to Japan, and having a timeout from China. He's not amused, and as you see, you're more than 20 points ahead. Coach is not amused what happens there, so he still wants to make the right plays, even if you're 20 points ahead.
Quite right, Dennis sitting across the court, quite a distance from the coach. We can hear him clearly giving his thoughts to his team, and it sort of highlights the fact that we were talking about, finishing off strong, finishing off professionally, and seeing that his ladies are just dipped in concentration there, and he's letting them know that's not gonna work for him.
Yeah, for him it's also a point. The game does not end after 38 minutes. So, like you said, keep up the concentration and
finish strong.
Finish strong, right. Full deny with Maria Mimoto. Ruri Kojima had a difficult pass. It's
just getting it over in time from Japan. Gunji to Mari Amimoto. Good work there from Amimoto. Foul there by Mayo Hajino. Needed to stop the clock.
She's one of the most experienced player here in Asia, so kind of like a good emotion as well. Because as you see, it was China just passing the ball around and carrying around, and yeah, this is
lots of time there for China's number 13, Zhang Meimei. She takes China back up to a 21-point lead. So moving into the final minute of this final. Mari Amimoto doing the good work there to fake the pass and making a mess of her opportunity. Zhang Meimei will play it into the number 8 there, Leo Grady, and Grady will go to the line for the end one.
Gave a short face to referee Kathy Hay, but she was pretty sure before that there was a contact and going for the whistle. We have a timeout from Team Japan. This is a time then to set up the plays for your last two offenses. Come back to the players, lift them up a bit, emotional wise. Also, Japan wants to finish strong, so good timeout if you have it, to stay together as a team as well.
Mori Yamamoto quite thirsty in that timeout, consuming quite a bit of water there. It is quite humid here in Bangkok, of course. Even in the commentary box,
yeah.
A lot of water consumed
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But the players,
especially if you play against a Chinese women's team, they're making chair contact. You have to start, stop all the time. It's just about that 5 centimeter pushes that, they are tiring you by their chair contact, and they're very effective in that.
Yamamoto.
She can shoot.
And Gunji gets a shot up, but a rebound picked up by Chaeng. 16 seconds of the game left, and China just need to hold on to the possession, really.
They will play the last basket with an offensive foul. This is not the way they want to end there. So yeah, with that last 0.7 possession from Team Japan, let's say congratulations to silver medalist Team Japan, and big shout out to gold medal.
Yeah, so well done. China have confirmed themselves as the 2025 IWBF Asia Oceania Champions, and Japan were the silver medalist here in Bangkok. But of course, both of these teams booking their tickets to Ottawa next year.
Yeah, well deserved as well.
So at the end of the game here in Bangkok, China win the gold medal with a 58 points to 34 win. And we'll be back shortly for the men's gold medal match.